A somewhat patriotic feel to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display, a couple of teams who don the red and blue. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
They kick it away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Jaguars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. The pitch. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Puts it out of the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Jaguars are threatening on 1st and goal. On the option. And And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, South Alabama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball. Getting in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now the pitch. He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Dropping back, it's Gibson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Spins away. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He'll toss it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Gibson. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but that defensive play is not going to stand. They were a little too rough on the quarterback. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to him on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes.
There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round to the football?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Let's see what they've got on second down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Jaguars. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would kick.
The extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house.
14.
He'll return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, South Alabama. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Try and play action. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Florida Atlantic.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller...
Into the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Davenport. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
Makes a grab down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Bullock. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Hits him in stride inside the 10, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to boot it away and get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
South Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Owl. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Fights off a defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Davenport. Caught near the sticks, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On the ground, it's Bullock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Finds a man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's
turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Good route running by the receiver on that corner route. Was really able to make a sharp break and then run toward the open hole in the defense.
The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Ball is loose. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry here.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Beck's going for the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Trying to slam in. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
A nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Uncorks it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the...
There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Complete on the right side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's caught. It's Bullock. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. It's Davenport. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that ball. Good coverage.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out quickly. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And the Jaguars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Goes to the option. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Trying to pound it in. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Davenport. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays.
Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a flag, and I think the offense is going to benefit from the quarterback taking an extra shot. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. Grab near the sticks. It's Jenkins. Down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.